Hello everyone, I'm Tracy, and I believe education is not just the key, it's the only key to success. Wait, before you decide to log off this video or swap to the next video or whatever it is, hear me out. Let's talk about it. Education is the key to success. This is a saying that has been in existence for a very, very long time. But over the past recent years, I've heard,
Education is not really the key to success.
read a lot of people, including very famous people, saying education is not actually the key to success. And I've seen them come up with these points and trying to actually debunk the idea or the saying that education is the key to success. I'm not saying they are wrong. I'm not saying they are right. I am saying I actually believe education is the key to success. Let me tell you why. The very first thing is that I have come to realize, and I actually believe, that people forget what education actually is. The moment you say education these days, the very first thing that comes to someone's mind is a classroom, a teacher, a student, a textbook, tests, examinations, and all of that. We actually forget what education is. So let's look at the meaning of education. Education is basically the act of acquiring and passing down of knowledge from one person to another. Education has two forms. There's formal education and informal education. Hear me out. Formal education is where there is a classroom and there's a teacher and there's a student, and then there's examination and there's a curriculum and there's a system and everything like that. Informal education is where there's nothing like that. There is not a textbook, there's not a system, there's not a curriculum, but then there is still the passing down of knowledge. It is still considered education as long as knowledge is passed down from one person to another. Let's look at success then. What is success? Success is the accomplishment of a particular goal or aim. Now, what is the saying? The saying is, education is the key to success. In other words, acquiring of knowledge is the key to accomplishing a specific aim or goal. Is it making sense now? No, it's not. Okay, let's continue. If you want to accomplish a specific aim or goal, it is either impossible or very, very difficult to do it without any form of knowledge towards that aim or goal. Let's take an example. I want to become, let's say, a carpenter, because these days these are career or skills that we consider jobs for uneducated people. So let's say I want to become a carpenter. It is either impossible or very, very difficult for me to become a carpenter without someone else passing down the knowledge of carpentry to me. Therefore, I need to be educated on the skill or the art of carpentry in order for me to become a carpenter. This has nothing to do with the classroom. This has nothing to do with me taking examination. This has nothing to do with me reading books and all of that. This is simply someone else teaching me or someone else giving me the idea towards the skill that I want to follow up. And that is education. So in order for me to become successful at carpentry, I need the knowledge from someone else. I need to be educated for me to become successful at carpentry. And that education becomes the key to my success. Okay, still people say sometimes people are educated and they actually don't become successful. So how then do you say that education is the key to success when there are some people that actually become educated or actually gain education or actually gain knowledge but don't become successful at it? For example, okay, after I've said all of this, you agree that for me to become a carpenter, I need knowledge from someone to become a carpenter. But then maybe you would like to say, or as some people will say, I can actually gain knowledge from someone about carpentry, but then I wouldn't become a carpenter. You could say that. You could say that. So based on that, someone could say that, oh, then education shouldn't be the key to success. Now, as I said, education is the key. What is the work of a key? The key makes it easier for you to get through the door. That is something we miss out on. Education is not the only way to success. I said in the beginning that education is not just the key, it is the only key. I didn't say it is the only way to success. So there are actually other ways to success. There are actually other ways, there could be other ways, other means that you might want to try to success. For example, there's a key to a door. The key helps you to open the door and get through very easily and very simply. But then, once you don't have the key to get through the door and you want to use other means to get through the door, it becomes either impossible or difficult. You are either using the wrong key and then you can't get through the door because the door refuses to open, or you decide to break the door. That is a very difficult means to get through the door instead of just using the key and opening it up. So some people actually get the key to success, but they don't make use of it. Having the key to open the door and using the key to open the door are two different things. If you don't use the key to open the door, it doesn't mean that is not the key to the door. It is simply you that is not using it. So the fact that someone actually gain education or get a knowledge and they are actually not using it doesn't mean that that knowledge is not the key to their success. It doesn't mean that that education is not the key to their success. It simply means they are not making use of the key. Okay, so someone might also want to say that I can decide not to get any form of knowledge. I don't even know if this is right, if it's possible. But let's just say, because people do say it, but they say it in another sense. But let's just use it. People do say, I can not be educated and become successful. People say that based on formal education. They are only thinking of formal education, like going to the classroom and getting taking examination and coming out to flying colors and all of that. But then generally you cannot become successful without education. You are trying to say that you are gaining success without any form of knowledge about that aim or goal from anyone else. It's impossible. It is impossible. You need knowledge from someone else to actually acquire or succeed at whatever you want to achieve. So let's just say you decide to you hold on to your saying, or you hold on to your idea that You can actually not gain any form of education or knowledge from anyone and actually become successful at whatever you are aiming for. It still doesn't make education not the key. It's like you saying you are trying to get through a door without the key and saying that the key is not the key. I don't even know if that makes sense to you, but yes, that's what you're trying to say. It's like, I want to get through this door and I decide to break the door to get through it, and then I break the door and I get through it and I go and I say, oh yes, that was not the key for the door because I could get through the door by breaking through the door. Right. The key remains the key. You might use other means to get through the door, which might be impossible or very difficult, but it doesn't mean that the key is not the key. Maybe I made sense to you. Maybe I didn't make sense to you, but this is what I'm saying. Education is the key to success. And I'm saying education is the acquiring of knowledge from anyone, and success is the accomplishment of an aim or a goal, and key is the easiest way to get through to something. So let's break it down. Acquiring of knowledge from someone about a specific aim or goal is the easiest way to accomplishing that aim or goal. That is simply, education is the key to success. Comment down below if you agree with me based on what I've said, and comment down below if you disagree with me, still disagree with me based on what I've said, and tell me why you disagree with me. Also, if you have other famous saying or other things that you would like me to talk about, please comment it down below. Thank you for watching and see you another time.